The paper was already creased before I ever touched it. It had been sitting there for weeks, waiting for me to finally give in and write the truth. Not the kind I told people when they asked how I was doing, but the kind that only existed in the quiet of my room. I remember how still the air felt that night. No music, no words, just the hum of the walls and my thoughts echoing off them. It felt like the world had stopped spinning for a while, just long enough for me to look at everything I carried and finally see how heavy it really was. I started writing slowly. Each sentence came out like a breath I've been holding for years. I tried to explain that I had done my best, that I had fought harder than anyone knew, that I wasn't weak, just tired, so unbelievably tired. There were days I thought I was fine, days when I laughed and believed I'd made it out. And then the nights would come and I remember that I hadn't healed. I just learned how to hide it better. I tried to love myself, I really did, but there was always something in the way, a shadow that whispered too loud, a memory that stayed too sharp. I tried to be enough for everyone, even when I couldn't be enough for myself. I told myself to hold on for one more day, one more hour, one more breath, and somehow I always did, even when it hurt. But writing that note wasn't about giving up, it was about finally being honest. It was about putting away somewhere else, so I didn't have to carry it alone anymore. I remember looking at the clock, it wasn't late, but it felt like the end of something. I thought about all the people I loved, how they smiled when I walked in, how they never really saw the storm in my chest. And I wanted to tell them everything, but I couldn't find the words out loud, so I wrote instead. I wrote about the mornings that hurt the most, when sunlight felt like a spotlight, showing every crack I tried to cover. I wrote about the nights I stayed awake, staring at the ceiling, waiting for the ache to fade. I wrote about the fear of never being enough, the exhaustion of pretending I was okay. And at the bottom, I wrote that I wasn't angry, that I wasn't running away, that I just wanted peace, the kind that didn't come and go. There was a date in my head, a day that used to feel like the end. It sat there like a finish line I didn't want to cross, but couldn't stop walking toward. Now when I think back on it, it's just a page in the story I survived. That day never came the way I thought it would. Instead life kept going, the clock kept ticking, and somehow so did I. I look back at that note, sometimes it's wrinkled now, the ink smudged in places where the tears fell, but I don't see it as a goodbye anymore. I see it as a record of how far I was willing to go to be understood. That note was me trying to speak when I thought no one could hear. It was the sound of a heart breaking quietly, hoping someone might find the pieces. And now I sing it, not to relive the pain, but to honor the one who felt it, the one who stayed, even when he didn't think he could. The one who wrote a note, but still chose to wake up the next morning